Shout out to all the players out there. I see Soda Pop in the building. You know, this is our news show. Y'all know what it is. Real news, urban perspective. We are the kings and queens of content. And today is 420.
Do you know what today is? It is 420. Look at you like that.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? It's like really important that y'all know we just playing. You know what I mean?
You.
We just playing. How you know they ain't talking about me? Damn, I'm fine too.
That's a dude. I'm sure he's not talking about you. He's not gay. So I don't know.
Oh, this nigga ain't got no shit on.
Yeah, he's not gay. So
he
y'all, what are your options on that?
He look like Usher Raymond Westbrook. Put the shirt on, Usher Raymond Westbrook.
He's a fitness trainer. He's a fitness trainer, just like Healthy Fit Dan.
He's a fitness trainer with a shirt on?
Yeah, you take your shirt off when you train. You gotta let your, I can't take my shirt off when I train because then the whole room will get dark. You see what I'm saying? You don't want that for your life. Okay? Not fit.
Get off his chest. Let's get off.
Right, let's keep it moving. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
All right. So for people that's just joining the show, this is In the Loop, and we do a top 10 countdown of all of the craziest things around the country that's happened during the week. And there's no filter. You can chime in. You can let us know your thoughts and everything like that, and join us. All right, so we're going to do number 10. All right, y'all ready? Number 10.
Shout out to Gripper Davis for putting that stuff on there. Shout out to Grip Davis, Sonny, JoJo, Tommaso, Bria, and Brian. Shout out to the whole crew.
Let's get it. Yes, the whole team. Yeah, I have to move my camera back because I feel like I have way too much space in this camera. Okay.
Or we could go Beetlejuice. It's
so much head. It's so much. I have so much space in this camera. I just got to move back. I don't like to be too close to my camera. It's just
hey, beautiful. Guess what?
I don't like it.
Hey, beautiful.
That's better. Okay.
Hey, beautiful.
Everybody needs to be all up in here.
You want $1 million.
Hey, beautiful. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's not a Niagara on this continent that cares how close your face is to that camera.
This is close.
You're beautiful.
Oh, thank you. My God, so nice. Wow.
Get your mouth off the screen, nigga. She ain't really that close. Get back.
What's up, John? This is what happened when they tell you can smoke for free. All right. Y'all ready for number 10? You ready?
Yeah, because I sure got signed off on the smoke.
All right, so the number 10 story is R. Kelly's sex abuse trial. It has been postponed until September. And now, R. Kelly's been trying to get out of jail because of coronavirus and everything else, just like Tekashi 6ix9ine got out of jail. Bill Cosby was trying to get out of jail. The judge presiding over R. Kelly's case said that the July 7th date that he originally had is unlikely to happen because of the pandemic. I think it's a bunch of BS, dude. You could actually have just you, the judge, and your lawyer, and be 6 feet apart in the courtroom with no problem. But clearly they don't want to let R. Kelly out, so his case is being postponed to September. I know he's probably pissed because if you're trying to get out of jail early and then you already had a date for your case in July and now it's pushed back to September, I know he got an attitude. Plus, he's still getting charged. He's still got a charge on him for bribing an Illinois official to get a fake ID for Aaliyah way back when she was 15. I would be like, dude, that is so in the past. Can we move on to my other sex cases?
I mean, I got 2 questions. For one, why you bringing up old shit, Mr. Judge?
True.
And for 2, Illinois has been the most corrupt state on record since the fucking 1908, since the Chicago Sox threw the.
How you know since 1908? Who told you?
I'm a gangster and I study this shit. Meyer Lansky, yes, the Sox they threw the World Series, Chantel, in 1908. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Every governor except Obama or senator has been caught up in a bribe. I believe that shit. I believe he walked in there like, hey, I don't see nothing wrong with marrying
rid of a little corruption.
what I'm saying? So I believe that shit. But what I want to know though, what I want to know is what's the difference between don't hey, watch your mouth after I say this because I don't. This is
No, you watch your mouth before you say what you're gonna say.
I'm an orator right now, so I'm on both sides. So what do they call it when you being objective? I'm having an objective opinion. Now,
Okay, good thing.
Once again, R. Kelly looks at himself like a king. So what happens when you're in the deep south and you 20 years old and you marry a 13-year-old? Did nobody had nothing to say about that shit then?
We know this. We understand that. And that was in the past. And people was not as focused on that as they are now, obviously. It's a big deal now. It wasn't a big deal back then, but I think that we just got to consider the fact that they wasn't that focused on it back then. And somebody along the way was like, hold on, excuse me, why are 35-year-old men marrying 15-year-old girls? And why is this okay? It was a lot of them doing that. But then I think it's a matter of I think the country growing and like understanding that some things are just wrong. And somebody had to stand up and say, look, this ain't right, because my daughter 15 and she's not marrying no 35. I would have been that one when it came to the government. Like, let me be sitting like a Congress member or anything like that, a senator or something. I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I'm not letting my 13-year-old daughter marry a 51-year-old man. Somebody said something about it. So I think we evolve over time.
I hope they at least let him out on bail.
I just hope not. So therefore, that's that.
All right, well, cool. Fuck him.
Okay, moving on to number 9.
Number 9.
So I don't want to tell y'all what's happening right now at this time because I don't want y'all to leave us. But if you watched on Saturday, Babyface and Teddy Riley did their battle via Versus, which is Timbaland and Swizz Beatz put together this battle with Babyface and Teddy Riley. Okay, we all know that they're living legends when it comes to the music industry. Babyface, of course, produced a lot of people, not just their own stuff. Babyface with The Deal, Teddy Riley with Guy, but they did their own thing. What's up, Healthy Fit Vegan? They did their own thing individually and made a lot of they did a lot for the culture in music. So anyway, they had a battle on Saturday, this past Saturday. It was cool. You see what I'm saying? And we was all ready for it. 400,000 people tuned in. So this is on IG Live.
Wait a minute. Did you say we was all ready for it?
We was ready.
Hold on. So this shit done went personal. Okay, go ahead.
I personally, I'm an artist. I'm a singer.
So we listening?
I'm a singer. So of course I was waiting for this. And it's broke right now. I can't lie. So anyway, 400,000 people, almost 500,000 people tuned in for this. They promoted it heavy. It was a big deal. So Teddy Riley was being on his straight up diva thing. This man had a DJ, a hype man, a keyboard, 2 microphones. Okay, ready to do the battle. Meanwhile, Babyface chilling in the studio. He got his little champagne. He give a toast to the ladies. He like,
fuck Teddy Riley the whole world up.
You know what I'm saying? Babyface was smooth. He was in the studio with he had his earphones in. That was it.
Teddy Riley whole world up. Go ahead.
Yeah, so the battle went bad because it's supposed to start at 9. I think it started a little bit after 9. And then they started having audio issues on Teddy Riley's part. He tried to act like it was all Babyface's fault. Like, he was trying to act like, Babyface, your mic's too loud. Everything is, he was trying to talk. Dr. Wolf, you report to us what's going on in the battle right now because they redid it tonight. So it just went bad. It looked bad on Teddy Riley's part. He just couldn't get it together. He had too much happening, and they ended up having to postpone it and redo it. And so everybody's talking about Teddy Riley.
I hope that some of my big homies at the label, as y'all know, I'm a young executive. You know what I mean? Y'all know I'm from the hood. You know, some of y'all was just in the trap with me last year. You know what I'm saying? But I've had the opportunity to rub shoulders with some big wigs and people with tremendous brains. And they would tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if yesterday that shit wasn't properly monetized. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I wouldn't say that they didn't have all their ducks in a row, you know what I'm saying, to the ways they could have benefited on that shit. You never know. Because come on, man, this fucking Teddy Riley and Babyface, these motherfuckers could talk to you from their Bentley plane. You know what I'm saying?
So you think that it was like planned that he was going to mess it up? Like, what you saying?
I think, okay, let me ask you something. If we're on the internet And what's the greatest promotion than a fuck up?
Wait a minute. The funny thing is you got everybody thinking now because that's a Gemini thing. That's so Minnesota Fat Show is a Gemini. He gets your wheels turning. You see what I'm saying? Because I didn't think about that. Nobody else thought about that. That might make sense. Because now everybody's talking about it. You're right. Maybe they did that shit on purpose.
And then they talk about, so y'all too old to know the internet. I'm going to tell you something. And this real talk. Though nobody know the internet better than old musicians. Because it almost killed them. And you know everything about what almost killed you. Diabetes, blood pressure, and the damn internet. Believe me. Believe me. So the producers say we need to go the fuck on because the Illuminati gonna kill me. So David's trying to save my life. So I'm gonna stop telling y'all tricks. Shout out shout out to them people up there that's been teaching us some tricks. So hey,
that's
so
interesting. That's interesting.
It's gonna be.
I'm sorry. Let me turn my air off. I forgot I got my fan on. I don't know why. My air conditioner. Let me turn it off. All right.
Hey, you know she an old sister. Close my screen though. Y'all turn my air.
Sorry, y'all. I was trying to figure out why I couldn't hear. I was like, what's happening? I turned my air on. Like, anyways, moving forward. But you know what?
Shout out to Teddy Riley. Shout out to the other nigga, Babyface, because they both gonna blow the internet up. But what we got going on before everybody leave us trying to go see that? What's next?
No, don't go there. You can always watch it on YouTube. Trust me, you can watch it. All right, so we're going to go to story number 8. All right, so number 8, French Montana and Jim Jones, blah, blah, blah. They squashed their beef after 15 years. I guess they went on IG Live. Who cares?
That's huge.
That's huge not for me. I'm not. I like Jim Jones. I'm not a big French Montana fan, but it's like y'all old as hell, dude. Y'all like 50 each.
French got shot in the head.
Okay, but that's unfortunate. But I think that's just stop the beef.
Then Stacks Bundles got killed, and then Max went to jail. Then it was a lot of shit. So hey, who cares is right. I care.
Them his friends, y'all.
Who cares? Yeah, they're my niggas. Like, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy, my nigga. I might get up. I might get on the live with him right after we did here. But you know what? Shout out to French Montana. Shout out to Jim Jones for trying to be examples of shit that people don't care about.
Well, you know, people just like everything else. You might make like McDonald's, somebody else like Burger King. It's all a matter of what you into, what you care about. I think that it should never start it. I don't believe in beef. Like, what is beef? You know what I mean? Like, my thing is like, grow up, dude. Like, you gotta decide that some things are not worth wasting. Life is short, dude. Like, you can't waste time beefing for what?
Like Impossible Burgers.
You get money off beefing? They make money on that?
Yeah, you know, the East Coast, West Coast beef, that shit cost 2 lives but made $2 billion.
Right, but the $2 billion is gone and the lives ain't coming back. So let's move on.
Killing each other is exciting.
I don't like it. I don't do beef. I'm a lover, not a fighter.
So we're gonna wrap this up, but let me show you how this just went all the way around, right? You said you don't care, but you don't like beef. So what just happened was these two old ass men was on the internet showing young people how to end beef. So Chantel cares. That's next. Next.
All right. Thanks, Dad.
Yeah, you know I kill something for you too.
That's Dad right there.
Dad's on my point.
I'm not your daughter, dude. I'm not your daughter. I don't know who you thought I was. I know maybe we got the same eyes. I don't know. I'm not your daughter. He's talking about, listen, Chantel, let me tell you something. Let me teach you something in a lesson too.
What's next?
All right, let's move on. It's number 7. All right, number 7 is Drake in the Tootsie Slide. He broke the record on TikTok. Let me tell you something about Drake. There's no way on the planet Earth. You might hate Drake, you might not like Drake, but you have to respect Drake. Drake knows how to monetize off of his popularity, off of his success. He knows how to continue to take it to the next level. He moves with the times. He's not like one of those artists that falls off because time goes on. Like, he's really I think it's a thoughtful process to his artistry, and he broke the record on TikTok for his song Tootsie Slide. 3 billion views on TikTok with that Tootsie Slide. I'm not surprised at all. What's up, Kevin? I'm not surprised because I already knew that was gonna happen. I knew that he was gonna like do big things with it.
How could you not be surprised?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I think Chantel getting in contact with her too.
What?
Yeah, I think. Hey, they said getting in contact. Okay, so I feel like this. Drake has a wonderful team, right? But you knew it was gonna do what it do because look at it. None of that shit is original. First of all, it's Drake, so he light skinned it. So you already know the light skinned thing. Then what's the difference between a Tootsie Slide and a Tootsie Roll? Out of here. Then you on TikTok, which is the hottest medium format platform in the world right now. So you doing some shit that's been done or some shit that people doing it on. Of course, and you Drizzy, you just gonna win. Like, look at what he do. He get with all the high young artists. He got with the Migos. He get with shoot. Drake stay on the new shit. He got a wonderful team around him, and he a talent. Shout out to Drake, like Steph Curry, light skinned people. You're winning.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, I just love it. I think that he knows how to get people engaged.
Shout out to Drake.
Hey, Laura.
What's next? Hi, Laura. Hey, if y'all haven't subscribed to the show, make sure y'all subscribe to the show. This is In the Loop, in the house version. It's 420, so I'm smoking. You know what I'm saying? Because we celebrating freedom of smoking ability. You know what I mean? And this is my co-host Chantel. I'm Fats. And In the Loop is important because it's real news with urban perspective. What's next?
All right, number 6. You ready for number 6? Number 6.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Number 6. Well, Number 6.
Number 6. Snoop Dogg has a new wine coming out. You know, I was hyped when I heard this. This pep my step. You see what I'm saying? It got me a pep in my step. Snoop Dogg has a new what? Okay. Snoop Dogg has Snoop has a new wine coming out. It's called Snoop Cali Red. It's coming out this summer. It's $12 a bottle. And it's going to be different wines, including Zinfandel and Merlot. If you're a wine person, if you know your wines, it is the real deal. So me personally, I might have to buy me a bottle. That's cool. $12 thing. Too bad. That's your money.
How you gonna be a Crip and then your wine is called Snoop Cali Red? He's such a boss. Like, he makes sure that you could never pin nothing petty on him. You know what I'm saying?
Called Snoop Cali Blue?
No, I just feel like it's a boss move to make it come out Cali Red first, and then, probably come out Cali Blue next. You know what I'm saying? But I thought that's kind of dope the way that they think. Like, they think universal. He already got everything blue. So why not make it red so everything red can love it too? That nigga's a boss. Boss ass Snoop Dogg. Big Squad. What up, D? Happy birthday, player.
That's your friend. That's your friend. But shout out to Snoop, because of course he had the show with Martha Stewart, which was completely like, what is happening? What is this all about? He did that. He even did a Dunkin' Donuts sandwich. Snoopy everywhere.
Snoop is not my friend. He's my mentor.
He's your mentor.
Shout out to my mentor.
/ friend. But I admire Snoop so much because he's so just innovative, and he's been out for 20 years. He's been consistent for 20 years. Like, he has so much respect in the industry that he can't really do. He had a little fall off when he talked about the lady, whatever, Gail or whatever. What's Oprah's friend? That was it. But other than that, like, he's just so relevant all the time. Yeah. You can't get tired of Snoop.
Shout out to Black entrepreneurs. That's one thing. Like, he reinvents himself in particular ways economically, and that shit's false. We need to teach each other how to do that. So shout out to Snoop and a new wine. I can't wait to get a case of it because I know I got it coming. Church on the Move. Shout out to Percy.
Tell him to put some Chardonnay in there. Thank you.
You got it.
Moving on to number 5.
Number 5. My favorite number.
Dr. Dre, of course, today is 420. We celebrating Title one. Title wanted Title wanted to celebrate Dre, of course, with his Chronic album, The Chronic, of course, Nothing But a G Thing, Let Me Ride, classic records on this album.
Let me see some lyrics from The Chronic in the comment box. Let me see some lyrics. Y'all ain't no hip hop heads out here. Y'all playing with it.
I wish I could. I should have queued up the Snoop. I should have had my soundbar ready.
It's my little brother dance and my hoe.
With so much drama and
I'm heartbroken, but I still love her, man.
Hey.
All the chicks. The boy just
down the street. Gin and Juice, that's on that record, right? Or no, that's Snoop.
Yeah.
Is that on it? Yeah. It ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. I gotta listen to that now. Like, I want to hear that. And Let Me Ride. I like that.
Hey, shout out to the time in life. That time in life was wonderful. Shout out to the Chronic. Shout out to all the players that we started smoking weed with. Happy 420. You know, weed ain't never hurt nobody. Hey.
Right. And then on top of that, the Chronic is getting inducted into the Library of Congress National Recording Registry. It is official, classic. That's a big shout out to Dre.
So now that's African American history. Yeah.
Yes. All right, number 4. All right, number 4 is just an upbeat story. One World Together at Home raised $128 million for COVID-19. A big deal. They had everybody from Elton John, Michelle Obama, Billie Eilish, Celine Dion, Taylor Swift, the Rolling Stones, Jimmy Kimmel was there, Stephen Colbert, Lizzo. From what I hear, she sang for like not even a minute and killed it. So they raised 128 million, 55.1 million is going to the Solidarity Response Fund. 72 million is going to local and regional first responders. My whole thing is I'm proud of them. I'm glad they did that. But my thing is I'm the type of person, if I'm going to donate some money, I want to donate. I want to give it directly to the people that need it. I want to make sure my money is going where I want it to go. So I'm hoping that this big bulk of funds actually gets to the people that need it. That's all I care about. Other than that,
you can go file to be an accountant down at the wherever the money going to. You should.
I'm watching every move of the money. Yes.
Down here.
$128 million. That's a lot of money. I want to make sure the money is going where it's supposed to go.
But think about this: they raised it from their couch.
Okay, that's beautiful. That's the kind of you know, the influence you have as a celebrity to that caliber. But make sure the money goes to these people that need it and not to these same people's pockets. You know what I mean?
So I'm hoping after this coronavirus we can have a Negro virus, and they could consider that all the shit that we've been through and all the sucker shit we got to deal with, that they can make $100 million from your couch. Then maybe you can. Let me shut up, fat. Shut up. That ain't what this is. I'm sorry. That was the wrong station. Wrong station. I'm sorry. Wrong station. Oh, that was beautiful. That was so beautiful, Chantel. Then people made all that money, and you're right. It's going to the right place for sure.
My whole question is 55 point. Okay, can somebody use your calculator? 55.1 plus 72.8. Is that equal to 128 million? Somebody help me out. I don't have the calculator.
I got it in my head. The points. All you gotta do is the points. Do the points equal out to 1?
I don't know. I graduated in pre-algebra, dude. How would I know?
Read the number again.
55.1 million plus 72.8 million.
72.8. Yep.
What is that? How much is that to my yep? What is it? What's the answer?
What you just said. All you gotta do is put the numbers together.
How much is it? I just want to know.
Tell me the numbers again.
Yep, that's it.
That was it. Shout out to Steve Renner and the Steve Renner Foundation. He donated $100,000 to coronavirus. Look, at 127, like I said.
Okay, hold on now. Wait, we got a problem. Houston.
He donated $100,000 to coronavirus research. Shout out to our big homie, Steve Renner and the Steve Renner Foundation.
Okay, thank you. OG Grip, thank you, but we're missing $0.1 million. So we're missing about $1 million there. So add and subtract there, buddy.
We're missing number 3.
right, number 3. I didn't see this documentary yet. Everybody's talking about it. The Last Dance, the docuseries about Michael Jordan aired
I'm gonna watch that as soon as we get off this thing.
I'm gonna watch that.
Man, if we ain't got the same plans in life, I'm finna be watching that as soon as we get home. Watching. Gotta see.
It's a docuseries that follows Michael Jordan and the story in 1997 through the 98 Chicago Bulls season. You know, I'm from Chicago. That was in Chicago. That was all that mattered at that time. And it's a lot of different drama, ups and downs about the Bulls season and the wins and the losses. I gotta watch it. I haven't fully watched it yet, so I gotta get into it. But everybody's saying it's good. It's called The Last Dance, so I gotta find that when we get off here tonight. I got a party to go to on Zoom tonight, though.
Any story about a real brother winning? You know what's crazy? I seen somebody from New York post something about Michael Jordan. I got mad.
What?
Because they always, you know, New York people always trying to take stuff and make it theirs. You know, like ain't nothing going. So I'm like, Mike, you can't post Mike. And then I remember, Mike is not from Chicago. Mike is from Brooklyn.
Yeah.
That's messed up. Like, you can't tell a Chicago young boy that Mike is not from Chicago. You will break their heart. Like telling them Santa Claus ain't real or something.
That's like telling people Tupac is not really from California. I mean, of course, we know he's from New York. He's from Baltimore. But he's the East Coast dude. But what does that have to do with you being from Ohio or wherever it is? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not there now. So let's move forward.
Ohio, you know, it's 1 million people in Brooklyn. You know, it's not 1 million people in some states. So you in one borough. If there's 1 million people in your neighborhood and you make it out, chances are you're gonna be creme de la creme. You know what I'm saying?
I get
it. Chicago and LA and all the places. So shout out to everybody from big cities. They got us, even from small towns. It's kind of like the same thing, but opposite. Like nobody pulls you. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta train is hard. You gotta chase chickens and shit. You know what I mean? So shout out to anybody that make it from anywhere. You know, that's good enough to be here. So shout out to them. I mean,
definitely not knocking where you from. Rep it all the way wherever you end up. Don't forget that, but let it, whatever instilled in you, take it wherever you go. But you know, we got to move forward. All right, so that's our top 10 countdown for the night. I mean, it's